product rule is going to be pretty important. The first thing I want you to think about, when we were adding two things together, we just took the derivative of each one and added them together. So this was one of the basic rules. When you add or subtract, you just do each one individually and add or subtract it. That's not the case for the product rule. If you're multiplying two functions, this is where u and v are functions. I like this way the best. Actually, I almost always kind of go backwards. Write it this way. U v prime plus v u prime. So this is the way I do it. So I want you to just start with an example. If f of x equals this function times this function, in order to do the derivative, this is like my u, this is my v, two separate functions being multiplied. So this says I'm going to take u times the derivative of v. So u is x squared plus 1. U means I just write down u times v prime. What's the derivative of v? Bring down the exponent, 3x minus 1. Oops, not negative. The derivative of a constant is 0. Plus, then I take v, write down v, times the derivative of u. So bring down the exponent, 2, subtract 1, the constant's gone. Then we can distribute this, 3x squared times x squared, 3x to the 4th, plus 3x squared, plus, now distribute the 2x, 2x to the 4th, plus 6x. Now we can combine like terms, because I have 2x to the 4th terms. 3 plus 2 is 5x to the 4th. This is the only x squared, and this is the only 6. Final answer. All right, now we're going to do the same thing. Since x squared is being multiplied times this, u v prime plus v u prime. The derivative of y with respect to x equals, my u is x squared. Be very careful. This has a chain rule. V has a chain rule. So when I'm going to write this up here. So when I do the derivative of this, I have to do the power first. 4 times the inside is now raised to the 3rd. Then I'm going to chain on the derivative of the inside, which is 2x minus 2. So this is my u. This whole thing is v prime. Plus v u prime. Now, I'm going to be honest, there's not a whole lot we can do to simplify that. You could maybe multiply these two together. I would just leave that be. This is u times v prime plus v times u prime. Product rule. Okay, one more. First, I'm going to rewrite x to the 1/2. This is my u. This is my v. U v prime plus v u prime. the derivative of y with respect to x. So when I take u, I just write this down, times v prime. So I have to do my power first. When I do the power, oops, nothing changes on the inside, minus 1, chain on the derivative of the inside, which is 2. This is my u v prime. Now I'm going to add v u prime. 1/2 x to the negative 1/2. And I'll just leave it like that. There are some things we can simplify, but right now let's just focus on the product rule. And that's it.